Hello everyone, First Speaker Mordred Viking here with the latest news of the Accord of Paradise. This time we were joined by the Magnate of Chaos, Alec Beals, at our headquarters, and the first edict offered by our Magnate was a declaration that we must hold a seat on the upcoming Galactic Council. To this end, much of our diplomatic corps was turned to the task, envoys being recalled from every corner of the galaxy to try and influence the election to more favourable conclusion. While our focus was on this diplomatic wrangling, we also identified a number of cracks in our own Federation's cohesion, not least the presence of the space elves in our midst.
We have really bad cohesion.
Well, maybe you should kick someone out.
So I would definitely vote to kick out the elves. Trovatine says no,
Okay.
Droid say no, Clen says no.
Alright, so we gotta get one more person on our side, one more Empire.
With our efforts firmly on the Galactic Council vote, we were unable to persuade the other members of the nefarious nature of the sinister droids, so for the time being, these issues persist. It was during our diplomatic missions that we discovered that several of our diplomats had developed exceptional powers of persuasion.
You haven't gone through any psionic mechanists.
Nope, they've only just become available. We have started down the psionic path, and it was voted that we should become psionic, so maybe mind over matter.
Then I think mind over matter. And you know what else is mind over matter? Bubbles coming back. So I think this all comes together. Look, if we become psionic enough, maybe we can will Bubbles back into existence.
Which, after some additional study, revealed there was more to these powers than initially thought, and they were in fact far more widespread throughout our populace than we initially believed. Turns out that when Flagrants truly put their minds over whatever matter they were trying to resolve, psionic powers began to manifest themselves, which makes accomplishing those tasks far easier. This is certainly worthy of yet more study. Perhaps these powers, alongside the breathtaking amount of technological research, will be the key to unlocking Bubbles' return.
So, are we going to go all in on the whole magic thing with the necromancy and the psychor?
Magic? You would call the quest to bring Bubbles back magic? It's my life.
No, I call it a certainty.
Yes, thank you. Very good, yes.
As such, Psycorp were ordered to be built on all planets alongside the already existing dread encampments that this potential could be unshackled. To support the expanding state apparatus, legions of new bureaucrats were brought in to assist. We have so many bureaucrats. You can never have too many bureaucrats. It started to become apparent that logistics were to be our weakness going forwards, but identifying the partially completed network within the former SOG systems to be a key, a massive infrastructure project was ordered to unite the Accord hinterlands with our new acquisitions and bring them all together through one giant hyper-relay network.
I think it's about time to declare war.
It is, I'm just waiting for my fleets to get into their position.
They're so slow.
Yeah. If
But
only we could build a building that would make them go
If only there was
faster.
some kind of, like, I don't know, like super lane or turbo lane or something like that.
Yeah, something that allowed them to relay a bit fast.
Yeah, like a hyper road.
It became increasingly obvious that there would be significant obstacles in the way of earning a seat on the council. We were considered the fifth most powerful nation, and only the top three are considered for a seat. Ahead of us, in fourth place, was the League of Rafari, but this issue was skirted by some capitalistic maneuvers. Certain bounties were found in certain pockets, and their diplomats accidentally voted for us in the election, losing them votes in the process, and inflating our own. We were then fourth, with just one more roadblock before us, the Empire of Sog. Why is it always Sog?
Who's ahead of us by just a smidge? By 100,
So, they're the guys we want to beat up.
I think we need to beat them up again.
We do.
I think it's
Definitely.
time. What better reason to go to war than to make someone have slightly less standing in the Galactic UN?
Their alliance with our former friends, the Husko polity, was stronger than ever, and in light of the previous conflict, Husko was in no mood to be placated. Both entities were in our way, and there was only one way to deal with such a barrier. It must be torn down with force!
To war! To war!
To war! We're going to war!
We got it. We passed the bill. The war bill.
Thankfully, our Federation was eager to have one of their own claim a seat at the Galactic Council, so they threw in the weight of their own fleets behind us, promising to keep Husko tied up while we smashed through Sog for a second time. This time, our well-positioned fleets bulldozed through their pathetic defenses, seizing systems and planets with gusto, Our land armies fighting hard to claim territories as quickly as they could. Sok had no answer to this lightning offensive, and their defense collapsed in record time. A sizable Husko fleet punched through our allies and entered the fight on Sok's side, buying them time to regroup and forcing a temporary halt to our attack. Unfortunately, this extra time also gave our forces time to maneuver, and making good use of these new hyper relays, fleets were able to detect and destroy enemy vessels piecemeal.
Okay, that's a big fleet.
That is a
10K.
big fleet. How many do you have in that system up there?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Don't you have another fleet though? That's
Yeah,
kinda,
that's one on the way. 5K on the way.
Well, you know. Oh, they got hyper relays. That's so convenient. That must be really nice for you.
Leading to a defeat in detail of those who stood against us. The war won, the galaxy had no recourse but to recalculate the balance of power in our favor, and thus, just in time, the election was called, the Accord of Paradise, as the second most powerful state in the galaxy, was duly elected to the Galactic Council. As a result of our victory, the Federation too acknowledged our supremacy and nominated us to the office of President.
Does our federation change by the fact that no, it's still a garbage federation?
Oh, right. This is the other thing we can see.
I do like.
Now we can name it.
We can name it.
We're the president. That's what we were.
What are we
looking
gonna
for.
name it? Do we have a name?
We never came up with one. Chat.
Chat.
This august body, reforged in our image, was rebranded as the Unity of the Heavens. And thus, here I stand now, President Mordred Viking. King Mordred Viking. Emperor Mordred Viking. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to see this series live, join us over at twitch.tv/Paradox Interactive on Mondays at 1 p.m. Central European Time. Interested in joining the community? Join us at discord.gg/Stellaris Official. Of course, you can always find more content here on the official Stellaris YouTube channel.
Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Stellaris. I am the community manager for Stellaris, and I'm joined here by my community ambassador. Hello.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. So, who on earth are you? Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
I'm Mr. Freak. I'm the community ambassador for Stellaris.
Jolly good. So, do you want to give us a quick... Well, I was going to say, do you want to give us a recap of what was happening last time? But we literally just watched the recap. So, why don't we instead determine kind of what we want to achieve during this stream? And also, it should be said the next stream is probably going to be the last one of this series. So, we have got 2 streams left, 4 hours.
Yeah. Nominate custodian. It's not letting me click on it. Okay, so we need more influence before we can nominate ourselves for custodianship.
Okay.
I also think that the Senate needs to be formed for 20, or the council needs to be formed for 20 years before you can.
Oh,
form
okay,
a
that's going to be the
custodian?
sticking point because it literally just formed.
Yeah. I don't remember though. So we'll go for it and see.
Yeah, I think we should. Like, I've seen the crisis happen before, but I have not actually seen Custodian or Emperor.
My other issue is that I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up control of our federation.
I would agree.
So I'd really like to up this to 40 years to give me some more time to see if I can convince them to give me absolute power in the Federation as well.
I quite like this. So
try
I
and-
would be the Emperor, if you like. I'm not going to necessarily style myself as such, but I definitely am. And then you would be the President of the Federation. So we each have this shared power situation, which will cause absolutely no problems going forwards.
Yes, that's right. So I'm going to buy some favors
Holding.
off the people who are opposing us here, and we'll see if we can't get that vote. Oh,
So we did notice that the cohesion in the Federation is super low because the paused. Don't do anything, Freak. Ah, we have no sound. Uh-oh. Is it just muted in the sound thing, mixer? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not muted, no. Because I can't hear it either.
I can't hear it either.
Cool.
I don't know if I could normally hear it or not.
Interesting. No, you couldn't, because I know we've talked about this before, because you can't hear the music. When I'm like, oh, this is a great tune, and you're like, I wish I could hear it. Anyway, so yes, we have a problem.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
We have a problem in that a
And,
bunch of the ethics of Federation members are different, so we are losing a lot of Federation cohesion. And I think a large part of that is the fact that we have space elves in the Federation. They need to go.
We can arrange that.
Good, good.
Right, let's unpause. Which ones are the space elves?
Geroids, the weakest. They're also pretty much opposed to us in terms of ethics. Yeah, that's a problem. We got it to, I think, 2 people voting yes. I love the Molinox. Just like, no, get them out of here.
I don't know if I can...
Yeah, but nobody else
It's
is
going to hurt our cohesion.
Support that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it would give me the option to call in favors.
I think that's
Womp
only on the
womp.
council.
You can use the...
I didn't think favors had anything to do with federations.
No, you can use favors for some things. Ooh, anti-gravity engineering. I'll take that. I've also got a new tradition here. And minus 152 energy. You mind explaining this one to me?
Trade.
I don't think
we like buying stuff.
I don't think I left you like... Ooh, neutron launchers. I don't think I left you like this. You say we're buying stuff? Oh, yeah, we're buying lots of stuff.
In fact, yeah, we have a surplus of all those things except for the food.
Yeah. Just hope it stabilizes here.
That sound.
Yeah, that's better. Excellent.
The great god in...
Nice.
Oh no, it's gone quiet. Oh no. Okay, just music. But yes, I was trying to save up minerals because there were a bunch of buildings that needed to get built. I'm a little bit surprised that we have as big a surplus as we do now. I think just because I pretty much speed 5'd at the end of the stream. Yes, more bureaucrats. More research.
How many clerk jobs are you guys working here? Okay, it's not so bad.
Better gear, new problems. Love it. Absolutely. See, this is why you never, ever, ever touch hardware. If it works, then just leave it alone. But then again, I guess that's hard to do if you're trying to do an upgrade. I want to leave alone the upgrade stuff. Yeah, exactly. So what's the thinking at the moment behind what you're doing?
Basically, I'm going through here and I'm turning off all the clerk jobs. And I'm turning off some of the entertainer jobs if we have lots of amenities.
Mm-hmm.
It's just basically making better use of the pops we have because clerks are just generating trade value and amenities, neither one of which we really need.
Yeah, but trade value.
I'd much rather have researchers. Ooh. So we can now hire marauder fleets.
Nice.
Excellent.
But don't clerks produce trade value, which is then money and consumer goods?
It is. It is. Which is great if you need money or consumer goods.
Which we did, because you just said we had a huge deficit of energy. And we are, in fact, minus 14 on consumer goods right now.
We are. But this situation will resolve itself.
Good. I trust in your expert economic management skills, otherwise I wouldn't have made you the director.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you should or not, but oh, 5,000.
Yeah, got to keep those services going.
Yes. All right.
Oh, we're also under our fleet capacity now. For a long time, we were well over it. Was I building
Yeah,
fortresses somewhere?
we just unlocked the supremacy tradition. That's why
See.
that happened.
This is
5
where the
favors
favors
isn't
are.
enough to do it. Really?
Need one more with each.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey!
do it, quick!
I don't know how that happened, but okay.
Time fixes everything, apparently, including elections.
Come on, make up your minds. Just say yes. It'll be fine. Nothing untowards here. I also implied. I also put all 4 of our envoys into the Federation.
Yeah, at the time we
Just
had to
wanna
put them on
get-
the council because we wanted the extra points from the council, but now we've been elected. Sure.
Yes. And we want to get it to level 2 so that we can change rotation type to challenge, so that we can stay the Federation leader.
Mhm.
So is there anybody next to us that we're not allied with?
Husko and Zog. Both of which we were just fighting. That's
And
Husko up there.
These guys are. Oh, they're not a.
They used
So
to
they're
be
at
our
war?
closest friend, but because they vassalized Zog, we've been dragged into every war against Zog with them.
Okay, so we can't declare war until 2317. It's good. That'll give us time to get those neutron launchers researched, I think.
By the way, there was something I did mean to point out. There is actually a colonizable planet, like next to our capital right now.
What is that? Oh, it's a habitat.
Ah. There you go. Which may also mean that our construction ships aren't doing anything. We were working on building a hyper relay network connecting the SOG territories to our capital system. We got up to Galedium, but Rule and Paradise still need to be connected.
We also don't have trade routes connected here. So that little red icon means.
Yeah, that was another thing I meant to fix towards the end. I just never got around to it. Like I said,
I
the end of
told
that
you.
war was right at the end of the stream.
I told you the consumer goods deficit will resolve itself. Look.
Nice. Was that just from building more industry?
And reconnecting those trade routes.
Ah. I wonder if that's why we had the energy deficit then.
Probably, yeah. Caravaneers just stole from us. It's rude.
Climate restoration, nice.
What are we losing here? Exotic gases and crystals.
We have 1,600, we're fine. Crystals are a bit lower on. Also, a tradition is available.
Ooh.
Building
generate as
so
much
many Unity
unities.
things.
Yeah, I'm trying to generate as much unity as possible here.
Yeah, Alec was really laying into me. He's like, why are you building so many bureaucrats? I was like, because Freak was. I'm just continuing his legacy.
Yes, I do like the bureaucrats.
I do like the fact that Valhalla is bureaucratic hell right now. As is Shangri-La.
Now this habitat, what kind of habitat is this? Okay. We
I
need
built it in a
mining
system with
habitat.
asteroids. Yeah, why was it mining?
No, it was not. You
Oh.
need to build it around a planet that has a mineral deposit on it.
See, this is the
In
thing that
order
neither of
to,
us knew. I purposely didn't put it there because I was scared that it would get rid of that mineral deposit.
Yeah, no, you need to build it on a planet that has a mineral deposit.
I thought it just had to be in a system with an asteroid belt. That's why I put it there. Bugger.
All right, so we got a couple habitats going. Those will be mining habitats. That's good. What are we
kind of low on
upgrading here?
influence.
Oh, the defenses. Upgrade some star bases.
Double check that you need them all first, because we are still one over.
Yeah, that's true.
Lambidius would cut our nation in half if we got rid of that. It's kind of a critical system.
You know, I'm not getting rid of the system though. I'm just getting rid of the star base.
Yeah, but I mean, if we lose that system, then we are cut in half.
There's still another route over here.
No, that's true. Yeah, but there's no starbase over there.
We don't. Do we need the star base for something? It's not.
Well, our enemies are all from the
borders.
south. The south and the north, and a little bit to the east, though not as much. Mazim, does that have a starbase, or is that just a planet? It's just a planet. Roshan's required. Kameneki is required. Paradise is required. Eden may not be.
Why is Karmeki required?
Oh no, there's no connection out of the other place. No, Kameki isn't. Because Yana's not connected either. Oh, it's because Abrixida doesn't have a starbase, I guess. You can probably get rid of it. And also maybe Eden. Oh, Kameki is one of our shipyards. Yeah, Eden I'd say is less required. And there we go. No, we're not there yet.
You're gonna make me. If you're gonna make me keep it, I'm gonna turn it into a. I'm gonna turn it into a shipyard.
Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty much exactly halfway in our nation, so it's a good reinforcement location.
That's what I was thinking.
And don't forget to finish the hyper relay to Paradise.
Oh yes, that's right. I was doing something. I have to build another construction ship here because I've already got those ones. I got those ones
Low on
making habitats.
food.
Oh, I just spent all our alloys.
Yes, you did. I think that was part of the reason we weren't upgrading starbases, so that we had the alloys.
Awkward. Oh, we're also paused.
But we were also
explain
kind of
some of my alloys
stockpiling
anything.
alloys, because I know how much you love just having a stockpile of alloys for no particular reason.
Yes, well, I stopped your blasphemous sale of 50 alloys a month.
You set that
That's true.
sail up. I did not touch that sail. I was like, if Freak has sanctioned this sail is staying. And that is your nickname from now on, by the way, Alloy.
Alloy.
Okay.
Hyper shields, excellent. So we've got neutron launchers. By the way, this neutron launcher thing, this is over with now. Don't do what I'm doing in 3.6.
Yes, we are still on the release build, not the beta build.
Yes. However, right now this works really well because I really like neutron launchers. They go pew pew really well. Like things that go pew pew.
Oh yeah, autocannons. Nice. They're my favourite weapon. I like autocannons. There was no auxiliary slot in that ship. As in, it was empty.
Did you say it was empty?
Mm-hmm. See?
Oh. I do see. Okay, well, once we got a little bit more
Someone named Alloy. What is this? Horizon Zero Dawn? Touche. Because yes, the protagonist in that is called Alloy. That's a game I really need to play. It's now out on PC and I need to try it. That was one of 2 games that almost got me to buy a console. Horizon Zero Dawn and Last of Us.
This is an expensive upgrade.
Yes, it is. Misfortune's Homecoming. They sound pleasant.
Empire of Sog has 17k.
Yeah. We have 21 in one fleet. Oh no, that's the Federation fleet. Interesting.
It's the Federation fleet.
Because we
Which
did
is
have some
fine
pretty
if I'm
brutal battles actually in the southern SOG region, which we almost lost, but because of that hyper relay, we were able to outmaneuver them, and then we just killed them piecemeal.
Speaking of hyper relays, I'm going to finish the network.
And you have a research slot unused. Starbase capacity. Yes, let's build some more star. Oh, wait. We were just tearing those down.
Yeah, mistakes were made. Sure, it's fine.
We're very short on minerals.
I absolutely love that you can build a naval logistics office without waiting for the anchorages to finish.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't know how many times I used to forget to go back and finish the thing.
So do you prefer doing star bases with anchorages, or do you prefer fortress worlds? I actually found
Really
myself using
depends.
fortress worlds more.
Really depends on how many extra pops I have.
Mm-hmm. Because I tend to use my star bases for ship construction and defense. And
Did
then
that trade
fortress
not
world or
stick?
two.
It didn't stick.
No, it did.
Yeah. It really depends on a bunch of things. Basically, it's how many building slots and how many building slots and how many open building or how many pops I have that are needing jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we had a bunch of anchorages that I just upgraded just to say that I was doing something about it.
We do now have a fleet capacity of 229, so we could definitely expand our fleets if we wished, but we need to finish the upgrades first.
Yeah, I want to get neutron launchers and all those ships, and that will be more effective than.
Those are the Federation ships.
That one's actually pretty cheap to upgrade. It's the rest of them that aren't cheap to upgrade.
That's because the
Convert one of
Federation
these.
fleet, I don't think we've contributed anything to it, so they're not the ones upgrading the neutron launchers.
What do I want out of this stuff? Defense grid supercomputer, I guess.
Nice. Just a warning, we're only producing one influence at the moment, and if we're trying to get the custodian, we need more. Ooh, food. That'll help.
Yeah. It would be nice if I could cancel some of these migration packs.
Well, there is a path forwards on that. If we reform our government away from a free haven, then I will allow you to get rid of the migration treaties.
Well, if I've got enough.
Easily enough. Oh, we're short on crystals. Very short on crystals. Live with the crystals being rarer than just buy more. Just do it now.
-3. So that's paid for.
There we go. Fixed. What were
No,
we
I've
in the
forgotten
process of
what I
doing?
was.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
were we doing?
Oh, I was reforming the government. That's
Yes,
what I
that was it.
doing.
So, Chad, do you have any ideas of what we could use based on how the game's been going so far to replace the Free Havens? Or do you think we should at all replace the Free Havens? Are we still playing as this paradisical locale for other races to move to? Or is that reputation perhaps gone by the wayside? Distinguished Admiralty, perhaps? Because we have fought some pretty amazing fleet battles. Particularly in that last war. What would
Take
the
a
other
look here.
options be?
So get rid of Free Haven.
Byzantine bureaucracy? We are building a lot of bureaucrats. I think that would actually be kind of fitting. Efficient bureaucracy? What's that one do? Masterful crafters. We haven't really been focusing industry so much. What does efficient bureaucracy do?
Efficient bureaucracy.
Upkeep
It's just
production.
-20%. Minus 20% upkeep for bureaucrats.
Mining guilds, pleasure seekers,
Mining guilds would be
scavengers,
nice.
shadow council. I feel like President Mordred Viking and Director Mr. Freak might have a little bit of manipulation going on in the background there. So shall we put this to a test, to a vote? So shall we say Byzantine bureaucracy, if we can get a vote going, Nuggle? Byzantine bureaucracy. Second option would be Free Haven, so we keep it. Third option would be... I've forgotten what the other options were.
Shadow
Distinguished
Council, I think
Admiralty.
you said. Yeah.
What was the other one?
Shadow Council?
Fourth
maybe?
option was Shadow Council. And I think those are the four.
Why did we suddenly start hemorrhaging energy?
I don't
What
know.
did I do?
You were
Is
buying
that
crystals. You're buying crystals.
Is that the rare crystal purchase? Yeah.
So it was
Yeesh.
Byzantine bureaucracy. Second one was Free Havens. Third one was Distinguished Admiralty. Fourth one was Shadow Council. And those are the four options. Just give me a thumbs up when it's up, then I'll call it out. Okay, this vote is up. Get your votes in. Which of those do you think we should embrace? Should we forego our reputation as a free haven for all peoples galaxy-wide and really embrace our Byzantine bureaucracy? Should we maintain the free havens because that is where we started at? Should we promote the Admiralty because of their actions during the previous war? Or should we acknowledge the fact that there are perhaps figures in the shadows who are truly guiding our empire at the moment? Oh, and then we have to choose.
Well,
a
that's
detox
something
pack.
we didn't. That's something we didn't think about.
Right, we're Xenophile. I guess we have to become the custodian then.
You could do our ecology project.
Byzantine bureaucracy 1. So you may replace the free haven with Byzantine bureaucracy.
Okay.
which I think will also come now with the requirement that you are not allowed to demote bureaucrats.
And bureaucrats actually produce something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta wait like.
And
10
now
months
they'll produce
before I can do
stability and
that.
more. I mean, is it? No, it's
So
yeah,
we
more
need to-
unity
we
and
need to-
stability.
We need to pick an Ascension perk too.
Yes, we do. So Transcendent, that's the next level of the psionic pathway,
Yes, that's right.
which I think would be a good option. What would the other ones be? World Shaper for terraforming? I don't think we necessarily
World
need to.
Shapers, no, we don't have any. No, because we have all those migration treaties. We
Which
don't
you-
have any uncolonized planets.
Which you can now break if you wish. One vision for the Unity buff. Pop amenities usage, perhaps. I think it's just going to be Transcendence. I don't think it even needs a vote.
So we could save ourselves 75 empire size, which would reduce it by like 15%. Imperial prerogative, there's executive vigor.
Well, I mean, some of us do have...
Arcology project.
Arcology project would allow us to make the urban cities. Okay, so another vote, Nurgle. We've got Arcology project. We've got Imperial prerogative. And we've got Transcendence. So again, Arcology project, Imperial prerogative, Transcendence. So the Imperial prerogative would mean that our empire is much more efficient and acknowledges that perhaps instead of a president, we have a king. Because we can't really call ourselves an empire yet. But a kingdom? Sure. Arcology project would mean that we can upgrade our planets to become an arcology, which has really high pop limits, but less mining and stuff. And then Transcendence, which is the next...
Makes alloys.
Means more alloys. Oh, that's why Alloy wants it. I get it. Or we have Transcendence, which is the next step in our psionic awakening. So get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. What do you think we should do? Oh, that's YouTube chat. I just realized what that is. Huh, cool. Hello, YouTube. I don't usually see you guys. Forgo, become the toxic crisis. I don't think we can become the crisis because we are xenophiles.
We're actually fanatic xenophiles.
Yeah, so we're super xenophiles. More people want migration treaties, or is that because you just broke them?
Yeah, I just broke all of them.
Such a huge part of our early game heritage. I quite like the fact that we're actually evolving our empire over time. This feels good. Currently xenophiles, that's true. Now that Freehaven's gone, I would not be averse to that step as well.
Transcendence.
Get the arcology for the Ecumenopolis. Which one won? Or is it still going?
Transcendence one.
Transcendence one? Okay. So we will transcend to a more superior level of existence. Led, of course, by
Ban
president
the organic slave
and the director.
trade. Do we want to ban the organic slave trade? We don't have slaves.
No,
We're
we don't.
xenophiles. We should probably want to ban this.
Probably. But chat makes a good point. Now that we're no longer a free haven, we can think about changing from xenophile to something else.
Right, but we are currently xenophiles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, declare war. Against who?
Who wants to...
Against Zog? Another opportunity to beat them up? Heck yeah. We need to sock it to Zog, also we're out of energy.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, because this will increase the war timer. Well played, Molyneux.
No,
Well played.
I don't want to be in a war where the AI is running is in control of the war. I want to be in control of the war.
Absolute power. Yes. Embrace this line of thinking, freak. But everyone's voting yes, so I don't think we can vote against it.
I can because it's ununanimous. How much is that going to hurt our empire cohesion? Oof.
1.
Don't have a lot of influence to be making claims
No,
here.
and we probably still have an extended truce with them.
Oh. Yes.
Wait, what does that do?
Oh, sorry. Supremacist. Once you
Restrictions
finish
relaxed,
supremacy.
improved relations. Oh, I see. Diplomatic weight from fleet power plus 100%. Oh, nice. War exhaustion, naval capacity, and influence. Nice. Okay, cool. So what's our score on the Galactic Council then? Uh, 5.6.
5.6, but the month hasn't ticked over since we changed that, so
Probably be 6
that
point
might
something then.
that might change again.
And we can almost double the size of our fleet if we wanted more.
Yeah, we just don't have the alloys stockpiled to
Also,
do it.
we are still in a energy shortage crisis. Or we were.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Probably need to go through our planets again.
So what are our ethics at the moment? Fanatic, xenophile, something. Egalitarian.
Egalitarian.
So I think
Yeah.
we probably could step down one from xenophile to something else if we wanted to. Like, how are our factions feeling? Do any of the other factions have any power?
The problem, I think, we've got is the materialist faction, spiritualist faction. This is the militarist
egalitarian.
faction.
It's not materialist, it's egalitarian. Freedom Charter.
Yeah, I was reading the
Yeah,
scientist slumbering idea, and
So
didn't
xenophile,
really-
egalitarian, spiritualist, militarist. Militarists are currently a distant fourth. Xenophile is top.
Yeah, the problem is like we're gonna embrace one of these other ethics, and then we're gonna tank unless because it's not going to move us away from egalitarian. It's going to move us away from fanatic xenophile, right?
Yes, yes. I think we
So
go from xenophile and start embracing militarist. So do we just start supporting militarist, the Red Legion?
yes, but it's going to tank the xenophile faction's happiness.
Fine, we have lots of amenities, and the bureaucrats produce stability now. So it just means we need more bureaucrats. Because stability is a factor of happiness, isn't it?
Yes. So it needs 20% support before we can even embrace it.
Mhm.
Maybe.
That's why I'm saying we just boost militarists.
Yeah, we're promoting it now.
Okay, cool. That's all we can do.
So I'm wondering
all I
if
was
we
talking
should go spiritualists.
Instead of
Because
militarists.
they already have the 20% support required.
I mean, we are going psionic, so it does make sense. We did just go transcendence, which would mean even more psionic. So yeah, you know what? I can buy that argument. I'll say this is up to you. It's your choice. In fact, shall we make this a chat choice?
Yes, let chat make up their minds. Because
Okay,
I
so
will
another
never-
vote, Nurgle, because we're all about the votes right now. This is a democracy for the moment. Can we get spiritualist or militarist? So the spiritualist argument is we are embracing our psionic destiny. We have taken already 2 of the traditions for the psionic path. The militarist one is because we keep on socking SOG, and we do more fighting stuff. Although I would say that the argument for spiritualist is actually stronger at the moment, because we are really going down the spiritualist line with the psionics. So get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. Why not both? Spiritual, militarist, egalitarian. I would say if we decide to change it again in the future, we can do that. But let's just do one step at a time, first of all.
We just decided we were just going to declare this war, right?
Sure. You still have an energy crisis. Pretty significant one.
Oops. Yeah, it's probably exacerbated by the fact that I'm moving away all of our fleets from our star bases at the moment. Cancel that.
Did the Federation just promote? I think that's what that message said.
Oh, Federation just leveled up, yeah.
Nice.
It's...
Fellow travelers, we greet you. Blah, 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 something.
Sorry. I didn't know you were reading.
It's all good, so good, so good.
Okay, so we're getting our Federation centralization up to low. Fleet command plus 20, that's good. Ripper autocannons. Definitely don't want to unlock synthetic workers.
You do use
because
autocannons.
Chat wants us to go spiritualist.
Okay, spiritualist. Let's boost them.
So we'll stop embracing this faction. Start promoting this faction. I need to change machines. To outlawed?
Sure. I don't think we use any machines anyway. We have some robots in the Empire from the Zog planets we captured. But they are just robots.
Alright, so we just embraced that faction.
That massively
So now
boosted
we're
our approval. I think it's actually going to increase our happiness.
Spiritualist.
Yeah, so we're no longer fanatic
Spiritualist
xenophile.
Xenophile. Yeah.
Nice. Spiritualist, xenophile, egalitarians.
Okay. And we need to... How many... sell 1,000 gases?
So do you think we're still the Accord of Paradise, or are we more the followers of Paradise? Or the seekers of Paradise?
The Chosen of Paradise.
There you go. Yeah, let's change our empire name to Chosen of Paradise.
I will change it as soon as I finish building temples.
Priorities, freak. Names come first. It's all about the branding. Oh wait, we're not a megacorp.
I haven't done anything with these planets. Like, I've literally done nothing with these planets.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting they exist because they're in different sectors.
Absolutely horrifying.
Temples.
It's got 3 unemployment on it.
Oh yeah, and the requirement is dread encampments and Psychor everywhere. Psychor was a Mordred edict, the dread encampment was a Senate edict.
Did we lose?
Did we lose one?
Weren't we a death cult?
No. Yeah, because Reanimator.
You know, death cult and reanimator are different things.
Oh, in that case, no, we were never a Death Cult.
Okay.
We gained Reanimator and switched out from... Gosh, what was the first Civic that we dropped? Don't even remember. And then we just dropped Freehaven for Byzantine bureaucracy.
Okay. So we're gonna fund this war.
So what are our civics at the moment? Sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Also change the name to Chosen of Paradise.
Selling. Oh yes.
Priorities. Nice. Okay, so what are our civics? We've got Meritocracy. That was the other one. Reanimators, and then free.
Wasn't I supposed to take off Freehaven?
Yes, we haven't reformed yet.
Oh, well, we can do that now.
Yeah, please.
What were we supposed to put on
Byzantine.
instead? Now that we're spiritualists, do we have something that makes our priests better, I wonder?
Well, the Senate voted for Byzantine bureaucracy.
Yes, but that was before we had priests.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, look, priest upkeep. There you go.
Oh, I see. Did the admin centers all change to temples? Okay.
Good question.
Valhalla had lots. Yes, they did.
They did.
Interesting.
Okay. So yes, we're gonna sell consumer goods to fund this war. And we can take SOG. Excellent. All right. This will.
Now watch as the Molinox go. No.
Right? No, they didn't.
They agreed. Molinox just want to have a fight. Like that's kind of their thing. That's what they do.
Molinox just want to have fun.
Exactly.
See what
Who
they
can
did
blame
there?
them?
Molinox just want to have fun.
They just want to have fun. Yes, Nurgle is saying dance, freak, dance.
No.
I thought you were going to do it there.
I've had enough gifs of me made over the years, thanks. I'm not falling for that one again, Nurgle.
I got Alec doing the... I got him doing a dance last week. I forget what it was for, though. Got 3 fleet already in where your armies are.
Who does?
There was. There isn't anymore. Never mind. Up in Tau City.
Oh, they have a make a shipyard.
But you don't
That's
have
up
claims.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't have claims.
There's their fleet. I knew I saw it.
Oh.
I wasn't going crazy.
Happened by accident.
Because, yeah, they were in Tau Ceti as, like, your army is there. You're going to get attacked. Wow, that fleet is not looking very healthy. Also, you're out of minerals. Just
Actually,
really love this game. I have over 100 hours, but never understood how to have a positive impact. Positive impact on what?
oh. Well, sorry, Federation bros. I think I just lost our fleet.
Nice.
Retreat! 53 days. No! Ah, it's a trap. Oh.
That was a butchery. The Tormented Armada. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, and Tau Ceti doesn't have a starbase, so they can just rampage through it. You are very short on energy, minerals, and food. Minerals in particular. And pirates, you know, just in case you weren't having enough problems. Tradition. We have a new tradition selection. So, chat. Let's have a quick talk about what we need. We can get unyielding, subterfuge, harmony, adaptability, diplomacy, dominion, or expansion. Diplomacy, possibly, because we're trying to do more on the Galactic Council. Unyielding, because we're doing fighting. Harmony. You know what? Harmony probably makes the most sense.
I don't think diplomacy. Does diplomacy? Oh, it does boost diplomatic weight. Yeah.
Food and mineral upkeep production. Harmony also, I think, means ethics become more centralized. And Edict Fund. There it is. Governing ethics, attraction, and stability. Yeah, spiritualist.
Yeah, we can do harmony.
Harmony or
makes-
diplomacy. Chat. Can we get a poll? I'm just making sure that Nurgle's, you know, paying attention.
Right.
Harmony
Definitely keeping
and
him
diplomacy. Those are the two options.
Definitely keeping him on his toes. Okay.
Hello from Shanghai. Hello to you in Shanghai. Good afternoon from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Hoe gaat het? Economy, war, size of territory. Those are the things you're struggling with. Biggest issue. Don't understand the ship designer. There are so many different enemies with different ships. Yes, so what you want to do is try to spy on your enemies to see what type of ships they are producing and then counter them. So, for example, if they're building ships with lots of shields, then you know that you need to try to cancel their shield weapons with weapons that kill shields. Which are, Freak? What kills shields?
Kinetics.
Kinetics, there you go. Just got offered an apartment an hour or two ago, so you have a bunch to look into. Oh, nice. Just moving the microphone so I can actually see chat a bit better. There we go.
Okay.
Harmony 1. Wait, did you choose the tradition already?
The harmony? Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
After I saw that was what chat chose.
Cool. Oh yeah, good catch. Food and energy is also very low. Energy is about to run out.
Yeah.
So I have to redesign them if your new enemy appears. Not necessarily. It kind of depends on whether you feel like you have overwhelming force or not. They can pay off to redesign though, sure. Particularly if you're frequently fighting that one enemy. Like we're constantly at war with Sog, so maybe we should see what Sog is producing and then produce counters.
That would be a smart move.
Or we just put neutron torpedoes and everything. As our current doctrine would suggest. We're out of energy. We're out of minerals.
Does that fix anything?
Nope. Energy's still low. Minerals fixed.
Sweet. 50% of the time works every time. We are selling 100 consumer goods a month.
I mean, you do have another resource in significant quantities.
Yeah, but I don't want to sell that when I'm currently at war.
But you're not actually using them. I mean, you have a lot of consumer goods, so I'm not against the fact that you're selling consumer goods as well.
I don't understand how we might manage to wind up minus 95 consumer goods, though.
Do priests consume more than bureaucrats?
Maybe.
Although we just took efficient bureaucracy, which reduces priest upkeep.
Well,
Pirate station destroyed.
oh. Where was that pirate station? Do we have a starbase that's unhooked? Is that what explain it?
Nope.
No. These
Wow.
guys are
Red
happy
Legion are
now.
not happy.
Yeah.
Actually, the Xenophiles are still pretty happy with us. It's the Megalitarians that took the hit.
Yeah. They're doing pretty good with
They are now the biggest.
this faction at this point.
Never played a game like this before. I spent 70 hours and still trying to learn. There's something intriguing about it. I can't stop myself launching the game between meetings. That's what we like to hear. As long as you're not, like, overrunning the meetings while playing Stellaris. I mean, that would just be naughty.
Yeah, just be sure you got the sound muted so it doesn't come through your speakers.
I can either
That's the ticket.
I'm afraid I cannot endorse these things, but yes, you totally should.
All right. Our Federation fleet. Where is this?
Is it still alive? Have you not doomed it already?
So this Federation fleet's going to go there.
Did one of our
And the rest
fleets
of them
lack
are
an
going to go
admiral?
back down. We're going to go back down there and
They all got fleets. They've all got admirals. Good. Although one of them has a negative trait. That one does. Oh man, we have loads
lots
of admirals.
of admirals here.
What the heck? Just siphoning off our unity.
Yeah, here I am, like, desperately trying to get our unity up, and you and Alec are just there hiring leaders willy-nilly.
That was not us. I don't know where those leaders came from.
Oh, that's right. We're fighting Husco too, aren't we?
Because Sorga's a vassal of Husco. Which is why we have some massive starbases over on that border.
Right.
Yeah, Roshan has a huge starbase. Is there a button I'm missing for trade routes to try to re-find the best route after a war or blockade? Doing them manually is infuriating.
No, there isn't. Be something good to leave on the suggestions forum, though, for the devs. I don't understand. I assume there's a reason why they don't, like, automatically reconnect once they're disconnected via war, but I don't know the reason. Let's go and decapitate these people and take their homeworld.
You have 2 science slots unused.
No time for science now, man.
Ain't got no time for
Yeah.
science. I'm shooting people. Pew, 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 pew.
We're actually getting raided by marauders right now. I don't want any of these things.
Lacan.
These
Defense
space
platform hit points.
Shields feed. Where are the marauders?
.59% war exhaustion against our 29, so that's going pretty well.
John Eric asked about console edition getting Overlord. 2023 console edition gets Overlord. If you have a look, actually, it might still be on my clipboard because I used this link last night. Look at that on my clipboard. If you go to that link, John Eric, there's the expansion pass 5 roadmap that we released back in May, and that tells you roughly when everything is coming and what's coming in each little bit for console edition.
So there you go.
How about that?
That's proper organization right there.
It's just random coincidence that I needed the link
No,
last night.
it was
and
planned,
happened to
completely
be on
planned.
the-
You were prepared
Yes,
for all
yes, that's right.
eventualities all of the time.
I agree, 100%. Okay, so this needs a trade hub. It actually needs 2 trade hubs. You're welcome, John Eric. Do we have any other trade that's uncapped in our territory? We do not.
We do,
but yeah,
have
there's a
one
lot of
resource
yeah.
in
Just to get
Philion.
sorry.
There's one resource in Philion that's not tapped. In fact, there are several around.
That's living metal. I don't believe I have the technology for that yet. Yeah, I don't
Situla
have
also
living
has a
metal.
bunch of things not developed. On the left by Lombidius.
Oh, this one. Yeah, okay. I was more looking like, is there anywhere where there's 46
No,
untapped
I
trade
guessed.
value? Okay. But yeah, if I can get distracted and talk about console edition for a second, there's a lot of cool stuff coming with Overlord for console edition when it gets here in 2023. It's going to be fantastic. They're getting 3.3 and 3.4 with Overlord, so it's going to be a great update. Really think
Very
that
nice.
the 3.3 update with the Unity rework really adds a lot to the game, and really hope console players enjoy it when they get it.
Hope so too. Shangri-La and Elysium can apparently be upgraded if we have the minerals, which we do.
I don't know if you're aware of how much it hurt me to have to build a trade district on that planet, on that habitat,
I'm glad.
but it hurt me a lot. Plasma thrusters, I guess.
Seems reasonable.
And you said there were upgrades available. Yeah, I don't have the minerals for it. I
You
probably
did, but you
did.
just spent them.
Yeah, I spent them on making more minerals, which.
I mean, that does seem like a reasonable investment, exactly. Hello, Temple.
Hollow Temple, yeah.
Flagrants awaken.
Ooh, oh wait a second.
That's just in the capital.
Efficiencies of scale. Does this mean we can contact the Shroud? Or do we need to complete a special project? You're breaching the Shroud.
Yeah, there are a lot of projects that we need to look at.
I just prefer not to look at that screen if it's all the same to you.
No, I think we should look at it in great detail, and then we should quiz you as to why these things haven't happened yet. Like Alec was having a massive go at me last time that we hadn't done any research on the clouds, for example. We have now. He insisted.
I thought that fleet's name was Mugani for a second. Wait. Do we lose our armies? Or are they still fighting? What's happening here? Why are they on this habitat? Must have been a hostile fleet in the system when they went to embark. I always forget that this happens, you know? If you have
Aggressive turned on.
if you have aggressive turned on, that the armies will automatically attack things or
Yeah.
invade planets. I always forget that happens.
That's why I was not saying anything. I was waiting for you to see if you could work it out, because I turned that on when I was playing last week. That's why they were on the habitat. Because they were conquering it. In my name. Not your name, my name.
Well, I think they were contacting an shrewd angel's name. It was a psychic butcher. Just
Seems like a decent combo for a army guy. 72% war exhaustion against 37. That's good.
oh.
That's a fleet. Husko has arrived.
Code red. Code red.
Suddenly, Husko. Oh, they took Roshan. Oh.
Yeah, they just split us in half.
So what you're saying is we should put some star bases in the middle of our empire to stop this happening.
Actually, what I mean to say is that we should.
The Shroud is
Shroud.
happening.
I have no idea what any of these events do. I don't know what any of these events do. I don't know anything about the Shroud at all. I always choose the second. Gotcha. Perfect.
See, that's why options should be randomized.
I don't know if that was the correct thing to do or not. I feel like that was just a troll.
Also, you have engineering science and you're... oh no, never mind. I was going to say you're about to run out of energy then, so you have 25k. I missed the K.
Yeah, because I've been...
You've been making good use of the alloys that you have stockpiled. Yes, I agree. We'll grant them money and us nothing? That seems like a great deal.
Why is it doing that?
Probably because we're so much more powerful than they are.
I don't think that's a thing.
Well, it just means that they don't produce any trade value. Because
You're a mega corporation.
A very bad mega corporation.
It does seem like they're not a great mega corporation, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I won't take that. And I don't want this.
What do you mean you don't want to give them free money in exchange for nothing? It's a great deal. We do a little trolling. Yes, apparently so does the AI.
Holy crap.
Yep, they just took the capital.
Bombarding paradise as well. My fleets all need repair.
So what you're saying is this war is going perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah, last week I just want to say I didn't lose a single system when we were fighting, you know, just putting it out there.
I mean, if you want to be technical about it, we've really gained.
Oh yeah, I mean, we gained a whole bunch of land as well, and we didn't lose anything in the process.
No, we haven't lost anything yet.
I mean, they're all occupied. Half the Empire is under occupation. That's what I mean.
For now. For now.
Pew 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 boom. Resources looking good. Off we go. That fleet's escaped though.
You weren't exaggerating when you said half the empire was under occupation, though, were you?
No, I wasn't.
I thought you were.
No. I saw the sea of
Battleship.
red over there.
Oh, I can't do that. We need to keep selling them to keep my economy afloat. Actually, maybe I can stop selling them now.
You could just sell half. But yes.
I get 25k, which means if I don't sell any, I've got. Oh.
Uh-huh. This is what happens
60.
when you lose your capital. Like that I think means all the trade is no longer being collected.
Have I actually lost my capital, or is it just blockaded? It's just
Blockaded.
blockaded.
But you can go and liberate it soon enough. I have some faith in your abilities.
Well, gee, thanks. Isn't
welcome.
that? Isn't that acceptable?
Eden just fell. I mean, Eden's been occupied. Oh, their army's just arrived. Well, that's unfortunate for them. Free target practice.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to send our own armies to Eden to take it back.
Our armies are on the way back now.
Association status to the Rafari League. The Rafari League... Yeah, no. You have favors on. Because they used to be the third biggest galactic power.
How far away are our armies? Not far.
We still haven't completed the hyperlane.
Yeah, there is one jump that is missing.
Mm. In fact, it's probably even worth connecting Eden, Paradise, and Utopia, seeing as they're all planets.
Yeah, there are actually bonuses you get from having your capitals connected to the hyper relay network.
Mm-hmm. Oh, consumer goods. Well spotted. I would have missed that. Energy, you still have another 32 months.
Yeah, we'll be war exhausted out of this by then.
I mean, it's at 100 already.
They're at 100. We're not at 100.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's what I meant. I'm used to the other Paradox games where war score is flipped. It's the other way around. It's the amount of occupation you have against them as opposed to how tired your people are.
War score in Stellaris used to be the same thing. It used to be like that.
Why
Remember,
did it
like
change?
you used to have peace. Yeah, it did.
But why?
And you used to have peace treaties and stuff. You used to be able to like select what you wanted with the planets and stuff that you would take. To be honest, it was terrible.
Okay, the reconquest begins. Taking everything back.
Reconquest is just about over.
Just one system left. And it's Roshan. It's the one with the big starbase. How big a starbase is it? 10K. Got it.
Dead starbase.
You used to have platforms as well, I believe. Can't we get psionic admirals yet?
We have psionic admirals. Oh, no, we don't.
We have generals.
But yes, we can get psionic admirals.
So, there you go. Yes, you can.
So let's repair, and then we'll look at going to do something else.
We're definitely going to need to do some fleet rebuilding after this conflict. We are now more than half of our capacity away from full capacity. We have less than half capacity filled. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say in a far too extended way of saying things. 10 months of energy remaining. 12 months of energy consumer goods remaining.
Still, oh, they're in Winkward again.
Yeah, we need to upgrade our star bases with more pew pew, I think.
There's two ways into this little. There we go. Relay links forged.
Joining the hyper relay network with that of our friend, the Empire of Sarg. You mean so we can attack them better? It is said that for the moment all petty jealousies have been forgotten, all apathies and indifferences cast aside, in the name of total war. That's a bit of a weird pop-up.
You know what to do.
Yes. Bug report. Did we reconnect all the trade stuff? We did. 6 months of energy remaining. And Valhalla's being bombarded. Valhalla's not being bombarded. Valhalla's a Gaia world. I keep forgetting we have one of those. We're out of energy. We're also 5 months away from consumer goods running out.
Oh, we're already on consumer benefit.
Yeah, we are. That was one of the first things we did when we got mercantile.
All right. I'll go back and turn on all the clerk jobs again.
Yes. Embrace the clerks, freak. Let the clerks save us. Let the clerks filter through and reclaim their true place in the empire chosen of paradise.
Oh, this one has a lot of. This one has a lot of generator districts too.
It does. Olympus. There we go. Hopefully that fixes some of the economic situations that we're finding ourselves in. Plus all of the ships not being docked will also be costing us, even though we lost a bunch. Oh no, we're rebuilding our fleets. So when are we piecing out of this conflict?
I mean, technically, we've achieved our goals for this war, and we've actually. What?
It's all been occupied by our allies.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's why.
Yeah. It's almost like the Molinox really wanted a fight or something.
I don't know why. You would think that.
Wait, are we taking stuff here, or do we want to go for the ruined mega shipyard?
We don't actually control any of these systems up here.
Oh. I mean,
make those claims, and then we'll peace out of this war, I think.
Okay. Status quo or achieve war goals?
Can we achieve war goals? No. Status quo will give us all the stuff we want. Just making sure that we're not losing anything. Laura and Maryland. Are either of those ours? I don't think so. I don't care if the other people lose stuff.
Yeah. Husko's been taking some of their stuff in the south. And there we go. Sarg is no longer a valid rival.
Oh, no!
Freak, what have you done?
I swear I claimed this system. Did we not own that starbase?
I guess we weren't occupying it because it was a... Claims don't matter. It was a status quo.
You know, claims do matter.
The
In the status quo.
I didn't think
Yeah.
they did. I thought it was just whatever you
No,
held.
you're thinking... Yeah, but you don't get it if you don't claim it.
Oh, that I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's move our fleets back, and we'll regroup here. And now let's take a look at the galactic community.
Yes, see how strong we are compared to everyone else.
Oh, we just spent all our influence.
We did.
Naturally. We're also having some significant issues when it comes to
2 months of energy remaining.
So yeah, a lot of our production.
And you were saying I left the economy in a bad way.
This economy is fantastic. Look how many alloys we're making.
Oh, we also have too many star bases because we conquered a bunch more.
Well, all of these star bases are disconnected as well.
That would also not help. Well,
Because
that
they
is a
took
lot.
all of our stuff
Mhm.
over here while I was fighting on the other side. This Sage starbase, we could probably just get rid of that one.
I was going to say SOG is one of the main star bases protecting us from the southern SOG bits, but sure.
Yes, it is.
Although actually, we don't need SOG if we have Krozvek. Because
That's what I
Krozvek
was
and Zoltar's
thinking.
more are protecting everything north.
That's
Which we
what I
could
was
actually
thinking.
consolidate in just a big base in Talandra. Because it's the one way in.
Yep.
Although we're at 10 out of 10, so more consolidation isn't required. I think if claims wouldn't matter in a white piece, Mr. Mordred, no one would ever claim anything again. Yeah, that's true. I was getting confused between that and a total war.
Yes, in a total war, you don't need claims. Oops.
Where are we going? We don't need claims.
Stop. Build a research station. Build a mining station. Actually, let's just turn on automatic construction.
Yeah, like 2 of them should just be automatic, and also hyper relay to Eden and Paradise.
There's one in Paradise.
Paradise already done, so
There's
I'd say
not one
just
in
Eden.
Eden. You
then
could
it really
probably
depends.
go up to
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Roshan
Yep.
as well. And
Maybe Komeki, because Komeki
Okay.
is a shipyard
Tog is
on the
where's
right-hand
Komeki?
side.
Oh yes. I see it.
To require more influence, and we keep on spending our influence.
Hollow Temple.
2 months of energy remaining. 1 month of energy remaining.
Oh. But I mean, we're in much better shape now than what we were.
Yes, that is true. There is no denying that.
And these places are all building. Where are the energy worlds that you guys definitely built during the last stream?
I mean, it got lost in the bureaucratic paperwork.
Okay. All right, I gotcha.
But now we have a more efficient bureaucracy. I'm sure that that paperwork can be found and filed properly.
Excellent. Appreciate that. That's energy grid. That's what I'm looking for.
Funny you should mention that. In a Total War in my last playthrough, the Galactic Council attacked a Crisis... Oh, Galactic Custodian attacked a Crisis Aspirant, and even though I didn't participate and had made a single claim, the systems the Galactic Custodian conquered were given to me. Any idea where that would be?
Did you have claims from a previous war? That would seem the most likely reason to me. Is this an industrial world? I don't want it to be. I want it to be a forge world. Forge world. This is a forge.
Is this one of the ones we just conquered? Yeah, I guess. Faction founded. Strength through unity.
I'm interested in this chat now. Funny you mentioned that in a Total War, my last playthrough, the Galactic community attached a Crisis Aspirant, even though I didn't participate and hadn't made a single claim. The systems the Galactic community conquered were given to me.
Pretty sure it's Custodian.
Were you like directly adjacent to them? Because if you were directly adjacent to those systems, it would make sense that you would get them. Ooh, Shroud is currently accessible. That sounds great. Increased influence, that's what I want.
Summarily kicked out.
Yeah, it's probably because excuse me. That's probably because you were directly adjacent to them. Yeah. I don't know exactly how it works, but if nobody has any claims to those systems, generally they'll go to the person who's the closest, who's an ally in the war. So I would hazard a guess that that's how you wind up with those systems. That was probably also a Total War, so that
Yeah, it was.
if you were attacking a Crisis Aspirant, it should have been, yeah. So this is probably those two factors are what. caused that to happen.
Energy
like
credits from
that.
jobs? Oh, it's super
Sorry?
expensive. Never mind. No, it was really expensive. It was 98,000, so never mind.
Yeah, energy credits from jobs I want. I just didn't see it.
It was there, but yeah, it's very expensive
Oh, there
compared
it
to the
is.
others.
Yes, and that's right. If you previously lost those systems, you do get you get a claim on them anyway.
So how do things stand at the moment in the galactic community? How do we rank compared to the others? Want to make sure that we don't lose our position.
Oh, speaking of not losing our
Challenge,
position,
yes, challenge. We'll accept. Yes.
are we going to win a challenge? Looks like we're going to win a challenge. All right. And that's a federation. So the galactic community, we are in breach of galactic law. Excellent.
How? Military Readiness Act. That means we don't have enough ships.
Yeah.
So build more ships. Oh wait, we don't have enough alloys to build more ships. Freak, why do we not have more alloys stockpiled? We need more alloys stockpiled in such a situation so that we can build more ships.
I'm going to hurt you.
Ah, worth it.
Yeah, I dare say. Yeah, there was this whole thing with a war.
How long does the game come out? You're asking one of two questions there. Either how long does the game take to play, in which case 20 hours per campaign? Or when does it come out? It's already out. And this is a strategy game, yes.
Unless they're talking about the update. It sounds like they're talking about when does this game come out. Yes. This game was released in 2016. Don't know when the game that I work on was released. Yeah, it was 2016. May something.
If only you'd had an ecumenopolis, you could have had over 400,000 alloys by now, Freak.
I know. That's why I wanted to build an ecumenopolis. Ecumenopolis.
Even trying to say it wrong, you still fail. You say it correctly and then fail to say it wrong. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, it was harder to say it wrong than it was to say it right.
I wish I had that problem. The reason this is such a joke is there's a video coming out on Wednesday. You'll see why. I had to record a video where that name was said multiple times. And it's hard.
Normally, when I'm writing scripts for these things, I write the words out phonetically in case you don't know how to say them. Did I not do that?
Oh, I know how it's said. It's just one of those like tongue twisters that it couldn't say it.
Gotcha. Ocomonopolis.
Ocomonopolis.
I feel like that's a Swedish joke I just don't get. And like, why is this mining world, which is obviously a mining world, why is this designated urban world?
I didn't play with the designations at all. I just left them on automatic. You're only 20k short on the minerals needed for an ecumenopolis. Yeah, if we had the Ascension perk that allowed us to build them. Which we don't. Wait, that was German?
Okay, so we don't have any... There's no way that was German.
No, that sounds very Swedish. That criminal governor is not doing your empire any favors. We apparently have a criminal governor.
Excuse me, I'm kind of busy right now reverse engineering arcane technology. society research. All right.
That's good, because that was towards the... No, it wasn't. That was energy credits as physics. Never mind.
Titan.
We have another tradition.
Oh, we do. All right, so we have a bad governor. Oh, there he is. Substance abuser, psychic, intellectual. Wow. To be honest, substance abuser doesn't bother me that much.
He's already maxed out level 5 anyway.
Well, is it max out? Is the max level level 5?
No, it goes to 10
max
now.
level is level 10. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
But I
Mind.
mean, psychic is +5 stability and plus 10% unity, and then a research bonus on top of that. I mean, if he wants to abuse substances every once in a while, I mean, who am I to judge?
Wrong governor, it was the bottom sector.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll go look at that in 1 second. Do we have battleships now? We do have battleships now. Let's try
This
to
is
get
out on console,
back.
yes. Both Xbox and PlayStation, I believe.
Yes, it's called the Stellaris Console Edition. Bottom sector was what I was looking for. This one? No, this one. Oh. Okay. Let's
We have
get
one
rid of this
available
guy.
already. Level 6, just free.
How long has it been since we were...
She was the ruler.
Oh, okay.
So there was an election.
Age 125.
Still 0% chance of dying, so perfect.
I mean, I wish I could say that.
Yeah, age 100 and under start again.
Nah.
As long as you're under the age of 145, you have no chance of dying. And Red Dwarf is awesome. This is true. I started watching Red Dwarf again recently, actually. Why did I stop? Did I get to the end? I must have. Yes, I did see the whole thing. That's why I stopped. Pirates! Do we have a situation? What's the exclamation mark for?
What? We're in
Oh,
breach
that's
of
the
Galactic
Galactic
Law.
Build more ships!
I am currently building more ships.
Build more ships. We have 10 minutes remaining, by the way. 10 minutes remaining.
Okay. So they
Ooh, Hoscoids
don't
now.
like
Interesting.
that we're in breach of Galactic Law, and they sent us a strongly worded letter to that effect.
Yeah, bring us in compliance. It's fine. We're building ships. So that is the thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it does when you click bring us into compliance with Galactic Law when the way to do it is to build ships. It looks like it's flipping on and off our sanctions right now.
Yeah, it looks like it. Just keep building ships. We'll get over it soon enough. This definitely does seem to be a bug. So another thing to report. That's 2 things now. What was the first one? Well, the first one you have a screenshot of. I'll just make a note of this one. Do 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 do. Boo.
The worst part is that we're playing on the old version, so like, who knows if this has been fixed or not. Excuse me, really yawny. I almost want to declare another war. I mean, we're at the point now where we almost can, can't we? 2346. No.
What was the first one? Oh yes, the hyper relay network.
They want to remove the Kingdom of Clan. It failed. Can I declare war on these guys?
You have a truce with them because they were in the war with Sog.
Just hoping. Okay, so Jernzax, this is a bug that's been happening for a while, has it?
Hyper relay network super positive event text.
And you've known about it for a while, and you've definitely made a bug report about it, right? Can't help but notice Jernzax is no longer talking in chat.
Ooh, site revitalization centers. I don't think we've actually built any gene clinics.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we have. I don't know.
Ooh, infrastructure restoration. All right. So now I want that ruined shipyard. Switch into the shroud again.
Meditate here for a while.
Meditate here for a moment. As we feared, madness has taken over our telepaths.
Madness. Madness.
Madness!
Those are some pretty beefy fleets. Just need the 4th Void Lurchers to reach similar size. I take it we're no longer in violation of galactic law. Also, these guys need an admiral. That'll do.
All right. Well. Now, next week, I'll leave you to ruin my beautiful economy yet again.
I mean, I'll certainly do my best.
I will actually probably be here next week. It's just a one-off thing. I didn't make the last stream. So upgrade all these things.
Let's build more temples. Build more research labs.
No, it's fine, Transax. I was just giving you a hard time.
And Heaven, I think, can be upgraded too. So I can Blegolap and Ungus.
Sog.
Habitat.
Sog.
And Clegg. Darbu. I got that reference.
That wasn't a reference that.
You can't.
That wasn't a reference.
Warcraft.
I literally just said Sog because that's the name of the country. You're the one who quoted that other thing.
Warcraft. I thought you said Zug, which is what Warcraft
Yeah,
wants. So.
I know. Well, that's why I said it, because it kind of sounded like it.
Yes.
But yeah.
You want axe? Have I
But
got axe for
I
you?
have plausible deniability. Who
Oh,
wants to
axe?
sing?
Yeah, the Yuan axe is the troll axe thrower. Sorry, wrong character. You can tell I was played the Alliance.
I like clicking on the Warcraft 2 troop transports.
Yes.
Oh, so funny. The orc ones. Some of the stuff they said was hilarious. It was such a good game.
Stop rocking the boat. You're making me seasick.
My only regret was that
Stop poking me. Hello, Lord.
my only
Okay.
regret was that you couldn't select more than 9 units at a time. It made ogre bashing so hard.
I really wanted them to make a remake of Warcraft 2. Warcraft 3, whatever. Warcraft 2, though, that's the one that needed the remake.
Didn't they? They did a BattleNet edition of Warcraft 2, I think.
Well, they did an actual remake of 3. It just flopped hard because they put no effort into it. Which is
That's the
very
problem
unfortunate.
That's the problem with doing remakes of stuff, man. So disappointing all the time. Everything disappoints me. I don't get excited for anything anymore.
Join the army, they
Very
said. See
sad,
the
isn't
world, they said. I'd rather be sailing.
There's a apparently there's a new Babylon 5 series coming as well.
Yeah, so I heard.
I'd be interested to see what that comes like. Speaking of remakes and being disappointed, they're not continuing on the story. They're rebooting it basically, which is, I mean, it's a reboot.
But unfortunately, that is the note that we are going to have to end things on here because we are just out of time. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button if you're not doing so already, or you can also find us on the Uptubs. For those of you who are on the Uptubs, you can find us on Twitch. So twitch.tv/Paradox Interactive or youtube.com/Stellaris Official. We do also have a Discord at discord.gg/Stellaris Official, which would be awesome if you came and joined the community. It's always nice to see some new faces over there, so come join us, say hello, you'll be more than welcome. Anyway, that's all from me and also from Mr. Freak. We will see you next week, same time, 1 p.m. Central European time, and I think that's probably going to be the last stream of this series. So we will see what shenanigans we can get up to in that time. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Until then,
Bye, everybody.
bye-bye. Thank you.